Hi everyone, welcome to Hero Handmade Crochet. In today's tutorial, I'll show you how to make a beautiful octopus-inspired earring pattern. This unique and stylish design is perfect for ocean lovers and handmade jewelry enthusiasts. Let's get started. I have actually used pearl cotton material along with the 1.25mm crochet hook to make these earrings. But today in the tutorial, I'll be using a thicker material for you to see the stitches clearly. So let's get started with the project.
We will start with a magic ring. So wrap the yarn around your index finger 2 times like this. And then insert the hook into the ring, yarn over, pull through the ring. Now we have a loop on our hook, yarn over and pull through the loop. This is the magic ring we are going to work into. In the first round we need to work 8 single crochets inside the magic ring. So insert the hook into the magic ring, yarn over, pull through. Now we have 2 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through both the loops. This is the first single crochet of the round. Like that we will continue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And then I'm going to pull this tail tight to close the magic ring like this. Then work a slip stitch on top of the first single crochet of the round into this stitch here to join. So insert the hook into the stitch on top of the first single crochet here, yarn over, pull through the stitch and pull through the loop. With that we have completed our first round. I'm going to pull this loop a little tight like this. And then we will get started with round 2. We will insert the stitch marker to the round and then chain 1, yarn over and pull through the loop. And then we need to work 1 increase into each one of the 8 stitches around, which means we need to work 2 single crochets into each one of the stitches. We will go into the very first single crochet here and work 2 single crochets into that, 1, and then insert the hook into the same stitch back again and work another single crochet. This is an increase. Again work an increase into the second stitch here, 1 and 2. Again work 2 single crochets into the third stitch as well, 1 and 2. Like that we are going to repeat the pattern until the end of the round. Work 2 single crochets into each one of the stitches around. This is the end of round 2. Now if you look at here, this is the stitch with the stitch marker. We are going to go into the next stitch after the stitch marker over here and work the slip stitch to join the round. Now we have 16 stitches around, and then we will remove the stitch marker and get started with round 3. Insert the stitch marker back again and then chain 1. Now on this round the pattern is work 1 single crochet into the very first stitch here, and then an increase into the second stitch here. So go into the second stitch and work 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Again repeat the pattern, work 1 single crochet into the first stitch and an increase into the second stitch, 1 and 2. Again repeat the pattern, 1 single crochet into the first stitch and an increase into the second stitch, 1 and 2. Just like that we will repeat the pattern until the end of the round. This is the end of the round, and then we will insert the hook into the next stitch after the stitch marker and work the slip stitch to join the round. Now if you count, you can see that we have 24 stitches around. And then we will remove the stitch marker . After that we are going to start with round 4. We will insert the stitch marker back again . And then chain 1. Now on this round we are going to work 1 single crochet into each one of the stitches around. So complete 24 single crochets all around and meet me back there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 23 and 24. This is the end of the round, and then again work a slip stitch into the next stitch after the stitch marker . And then we will remove the stitch marker. Now if you count, you need to have 24 stitches around. We will get started with the round 5. Insert the stitch marker back again, and then we are going to repeat the round 4 here as well. So chain 1 and then work 1 single crochet into each one of the 24 stitches around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 22, 23 and 24. Now we will work the slip stitch into the stitch after the stitch marker here, and then remove the stitch marker to start with the next round. And then we will start with round 6. This is what we have completed so far, and then insert the stitch marker back again and repeat the round 4 back in round 6 as well. Chain 1 and work 1 single crochet into each one of the 24 stitches around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 22, 23 and 24. This is the end of the round, and then again work the slip stitch into the next stitch after the stitch marker to join, and then we will remove the stitch marker. This is what we have completed so far. From the next round we are going to decrease the number of stitches. We will start with round 7. Insert the stitch marker back again. Chain 1. On this round the pattern is going to be work 1 single crochet into the very first stitch here, and then we are going to work 1 invisible decrease into the next 2 stitches. I will show you how to do that. Now if you look at the stitch carefully, you can see that there are 2 loops, the front loop and the back loop. We are going to insert the hook only to the front loop of the first stitch here. Again, we are going to insert the hook into the front loop of the second stitch as well, like so. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Now we have 2 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through 2. This is the invisible decrease. Again, go into the very next stitch and work 1 single crochet. This is the pattern we are going to repeat all around. So work 1 single crochet into the first stitch, 1 invisible decrease into the second and third stitches, front loop of the first stitch, insert the hook into the front loop of the second stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, again yarn over and pull through 2. Again go into the fourth stitch and create another single crochet. Alright, just repeat the same pattern. 1 single crochet into the first stitch, 1 invisible decrease into the second and third stitches, again 1 single crochet into the fourth stitch. Repeat the pattern until the end and meet me back there. Now I'm at the end of the round. Then we will work a slip stitch into the next stitch after the stitch marker to join the round, like this, and then remove the stitch marker. By the end of this round you need to have 18 stitches around, and then I'm going to get started with the next round. This is what we have completed so far. Insert the stitch marker back again to start with round 8. Chain 1. This is what we have completed so far. We will go ahead and work 1 single crochet into the very first stitch, and then a decrease into the next 2 stitches. This is the pattern we are going to repeat all around. Work 1 single crochet into the first stitch and a decrease into the next 2 stitches. Again 1 single crochet into the first stitch and a decrease into the next 2 stitches. We will just repeat the pattern until the end. Now I'm at the end of the round, and then we will work the slip stitch to join the round. So insert the hook into the next stitch after the marked stitch here and work the slip stitch. And then we will remove the stitch marker This is what we have completed, and we have 12 stitches around now. And then we will get started with round 9. Here chain 2, 1 and 2. And then I'm going to go into the second chain from the hook. This is the first chain, this is the second chain. And then insert the hook into the second chain and work one single crochet. And then go into the front loop of the base stitch here and work a slip stitch. This is the pattern we are going to repeat all around. Chain 2, 1, 2. And then work a single crochet into the second chain from the hook. And then a slip stitch into the front loop of the next stitch. Again repeat the pattern, chain 2 and a single crochet into the second chain from the hook, and then a slip stitch into the front loop of the next stitch. Again repeat the pattern, chain 2, work a single crochet into the second chain from the hook, and then a slip stitch into the front loop of the next stitch. And this is the pattern we are going to repeat until the end of the round. This is the end of the round, and then I'm going to work the slip stitch into the very last front loop here. With that we have completed the round. This is what it looks like. After that I'm going to pull the loop to the center part of the work. I will show you how to do that. Now if you turn the work and look at the starting point, you can see that this is the stitch at the starting point of the round. So we will insert the hook from the center and then pull the loop through that stitch to the center, like so. That completes the round. And then we will just fill this in with some fiber filling. If you want to insert safety eyes, you can just insert the safety eyes before you fill this in. After filling it in firmly, we will get started with round 10. And then chain 1. After that, I'm going to work 6 decreases all around. And to work the decrease here, I'm going to use a different method. So we are going to go into the back loops here. So go into the back loop, yarn over, pull through the loop. Now we have 2 loops on our hook. Go into the next back loop, yarn over and pull through the loop. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. This is the decrease. Again, do the same thing into the next 2 loops as well. Go into the first loop and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through the loop. Now we have 2 loops. Again, go into the next loop, yarn over and pull through the loop. Now we have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Just repeat the same pattern until the end of the round. By the end, you will have 6 decreases all around. This is the end of the round, and then work a slip stitch into the very first decrease here to join the round like this. Now we have completed the work, and then I'm going to leave a long tail for sewing and cut the yarn off. After that, we will use the yarn needle to close the hole here. To do that, we will first thread the yarn needle, and then I'm going to go into each one of the front loops to close the hole. After that, we will hide the tail as shown here. And then I'm going to cut the excess piece of yarn like this. With that, we have completed the octopus. This is what it looks like.
This is the exact same thing I have done by using the pearl cotton material. You can see that the size is small, but this is the exact same pattern I showed you by using the thicker material of yarn. So you can just make the same thing by using the fabric thread or the pearl cotton material as shown here, and then I will show you how to attach the pieces together to complete the earrings. First of all, I'm going to take the yarn needle to attach the bead to the earring, like so, and then we will attach the bead like this, and then comes the smaller jump ring, and then I'm gonna run the tail through a few stitches to secure that, like so. And then we will just cut the excess piece of yarn. After that, I'm going to take the bigger jump ring and open it up using the pliers and attach it to the smaller jump ring like this, and at the same time I'm gonna slide the hook ear wire also into the bigger jump ring, like so. Alright, so this is what we have completed, and we can just do the same thing to the other one also. This is what the final project will look like. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed making these stunning octopus-inspired earrings. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more creative crochet tutorials. See you in the next video.